in the last episode, we set up power and we also happen to set up the refined storage processors auto crafting. And I've been letting the game run for a while and I've been quite busy in between episodes doing stuff. As you can tell, my EMC is up to 890 billion EMC, but I've also been doing a lot of building in between episodes. I expanded our platform quite a bit and I also built this thing, which means this is going to be our main base. And in today's episode, I want to go ahead and take all of that power in the power gen network and dump it into a draconic orb, which we have the space for down here in this lovely little area. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna grab some blocks really quickly and we're going to go ahead and basically build all the way up to the top here, and we're going to take our tape measure and set it to full block mode, and then pick a color. Oh wait, no, that's from the wrong thingy. I want to go from here. I guess I can't go from there. I'm a bit worried if I break this, it's gonna like destroy all the lights up there, but that's fine, I guess, for now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take this and we're gonna measure how tall this is. So 20 meters, which is not ideal. So maybe we do leave this up here, and then that will make it 19 meters, and then that way we'll have a center. We should have a center now, which I believe is going to be, it's not this block, I think it's this block. Yeah, that's the center block. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put our energy core right in the center of this bad boy, like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and tier all the way up to tier 8 and hope that this fits. It does indeed fit. Lovely. I love to see that. So we're gonna do that, and all we realistically need at this point now is to go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of draconium and awakened draconium. So I believe it's going to be, I think, 2 rows of draconium and then 1 row of awakened draconium, which we can actually now afford, which is so insane. So there you go, and hopefully this is going to be enough, and all we have to do is hit assemble core, and that should in theory assemble this entire orb. But with the orb assembled, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and expand. Actually, you know what? I don't think I even need to expand out, honestly, to be fair, because I think we can take our stabilizers like so, if I can find them. So let's type in @draconic here, and I believe they're called like the energy stabilizers. I don't know if they have EMC. They might not have EMC based on the look of things. Oh, here we go. Energy core stabilizers are what we're going to need here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and follow this one here. It should be like this, and what we're going to go ahead and do is do this and make it a really large, basically, stabilizer by doing a 3x3 like so. And then that should be all we need to go ahead and do for this tier 8 energy orb, minus the energy pylons, which we're going to go ahead and build. And oh, core not found. What do you mean core not found? Oh, I definitely didn't line it up properly. Whoops. And then I hope I'm doing this correctly. I believe I am. And this should be good to go now that it's actually lined up perfect. And then we can hit activate, and look at how sick this is going to look. And the only reason why I did this, because I actually want to be able to see this from the outside coming in. Like you can see it in between the stairs and like over here. No matter what angle you see it, you can always see the energy orb, which is, in my opinion, so sick. Now that we have that, to get this set up, all we're gonna have to do is come here and set up what we call energy pylons, right? The pylons or whatever. I'm not sure why I can't find the things that I need to find here in Draconic Evolution. Yeah, the energy pylons. There we go. We get 2 per set. And I guess what I could do is do this, and that should in theory work. We are going to need a special thing here. We are going to need a little bit of glass to go ahead and set this up, right? So we need to find glass here. Minecraft glass, perfect. And what we're going to do is do something like this, and that should make a little ball like so. And then we're going to go ahead and put a flux point on this bad boy, like so, and it should, in theory, accept energy from the generator's network, like so. And boom. And as you can see, we are now filling this up with energy. Now, I do believe I do have particles turned off, but if you have particles on, you can kind of see that the particles are flowing in. Perfect. Now, we are going to want to set up another energy pylon here, like so, with another piece of glass, like so. It should connect. And now this side is going to be important because we're going to create a second flux network, okay? And that's going to be our power network. So this is going to be our power network that's going to empower the entire base, like so. And what we'll do is create this, and we'll just call this like Hunter Net, and then make it public, I guess. And we'll choose purple. Sure, why not? Set it to disable limit and chunk loading. That's going to be very important. And now we have to go around changing all of our flux networks and all that fun stuff. But also at the same time, we can also pretty much get rid of all of these, I believe, because there's no energy in them, right? And we don't really need to keep them hanging around if they have no energy. Now, I do want to note that in between episodes, I did also upgrade our power flower to the MK10. Now, it is quite concerning that this says it generates 18 million EMC, but my EMC wasn't going up by 18 million. It was going up by like 3 million for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the MK10 to now the 2 MK12s, which is going to give us hopefully more EMC going forward. Oh yeah, you can see it's going up by 60 million now, which is quite a lot of EMC to be going up. So also, now that we have that going, I think it's time that we start getting into refined storage here. And to do that, we're going to need some advanced processors, some improved processors, and of course, basic processors. And of course, we've got quite a bit of this stuff because, well, the game's been running for like 18 hours. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of this stuff to go ahead and play with, which is super sick. I guess the first thing that we're going to want to do is get the controller from refined storage here. Now, I believe I can get the creative controller. I believe. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. Let's see if we go in creative here. I think we can. Yeah, the creative controller costs 150,000 coins here, but I think we're going to just start off with the normal controller for now because that will do us fine. And then I guess let's look at refined storage here. Now, one of the things that I really like about this pack is it doesn't look like refined storage has a lot of EMC, but things like patterns do, things like the, I believe 64K storage disk also has, EMC, thank God, which is pretty sick as well, because those are quite annoying to craft. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the grids going. This should be really simple. We are going to need oh wait, that has EMC already. Yes. Okay, so we want one grid. Oh no, we're going to want a few grids actually. Why? Okay, so yeah, right. These are going to be a pain in the butt. So we're going to want a few of these. We're going to want at least a crafting grid, and then we're going to want a pattern grid for auto crafting purposes. And then we're going to want the other grid. I don't know if it's in this one. Yeah, I don't know if refined storage has interface terminal. I don't know if refined storage has that sort of grid. I might be wrong. Storage monitor. No, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. I do want to find the center of this room. I should probably get the tape measure back out again. It shouldn't be too crazy to find. I believe I did a 27 by 27 area for this. Actually, no, I didn't do that. That's the bottom area. I believe I did I think it was a 19 by 19 area, I want to say, for this. So let's find out. I guess we want to start from oh wait, no, we would have to start from here. Yeah, that's probably where we're gonna have to start from. Yeah, it's 25. So this is funny enough, the direct center. I do want to put the controller on the floor like so. We are going to need disk drives. I totally forgot about that. So disk drive is going to be easy to make. Lovely. We're going to go ahead and put our grid in the crafting grid in the center like so. And then we're going to go ahead and put the drive on top with the fluid grid, I guess, on the left and the pattern grid on the right. We really don't need this grid at all. Now, the one thing that's a pain in the butt is right below here is the ferro floor. Oh no, there's actually a block space. I didn't think there was a block space there, but perfect. I can go ahead and put a flux point there, and that's going to give us all the power that we're going to go ahead and need for our refined storage system, as long as this can provide enough power. Lovely. Oh, right. I totally forgot. We need to set this to output by shift right clicking the orb, and it should now start to output all the power to the network. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and put this like so, and then that should be good to go. Our refined storage system is ready to go, and what we're going to go ahead and do is grab ourselves, I believe it's 10 64Ks. No, 2, 4, 6. We need 6 64K discs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and drop those in there like so. And now we have 384,000 storage. Definitely didn't grab enough. 1, 2. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. Now we have 512,000 items to be stored there. Perfect. Okay, here is my plan. I am going to go ahead and set up a network for refined storage, a wireless network, which is going to require me to make a wireless transmitter, or no, they're the network. Yes, these guys here, the network transmitter and the network receiver. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab a network card like so, and then I'm going to put that, I guess, the network transmitter right here in the corner of our base, and then come downstairs and set up another network, like I believe it's this direction. Beautiful. So what we'll do is we'll set up something here in this corner like so, and then we'll go ahead and put this guy in the receiver up here like so. Beautiful. And now I can go ahead and break this on the other side like so, and we can run a cable right from here down to the area down below and run cable underneath and create a facade for it, which is going to be really sick. So grab yourself some cable from refined storage. Gotta find it in here, and let's see, where is that going to be at? Right here. Grab a few stacks of that, and we're going to run this cable down the side of this area, and of course run it underneath as well. And I believe we can also, whatchamacallit, make cable facades from refined storage that are going to make this look super cool. So to do that, I believe cable facades, I believe, are going to be, right, they're not called facades, they're called covers. I'm going to need a bunch of basalt here in a second. Let me get a bunch of basalt, and then of course we're going to need a chisel. I don't think this will work with connected textures, which is quite unfortunate, but it will at least give it somewhat of a nice look if I use the small bricks like so. And then we take these guys and then cut them into covers like so, and I should be able to cover this cable now using these wonderful covers. You know what, that actually doesn't look terrible, to be fair. And now all we have to go and do is come over here to our refined storage area like so, and grab ourselves all of the black hole units like so, and that should be good to go now. And all we have to do is, let me grab myself these guys real fast and put these here. We are going to need to grab some external storage buses, but that's fine. And I'm going to run a cable from our area. You know what, I actually might put flare lanterns underneath the base. I think that might be actually smart, so we can actually see under here. You know what, actually, Draconic Evolution has, I believe, night vision that you can toggle. So if I open up this HUD real fast, and by the way, you can press C to open up the HUD, but I changed mine to Shift C. Go to the Draconic helmet, and you can also toggle night vision, by the way, and night vision lock as well. And now we can actually see underneath our base, which is kind of cool. And honestly, obviously nothing will spawn under the underside of a block, so technically we don't even have to light this up, honestly. Okay, so for the next part of this, we are going to need something called a external storage bus, which is going to require us to go ahead and make some stuff. I believe we have to make the, actually no, we have to make just a few things here. Thankfully isn't too hard, and we'll be able to do all of that just like that. Perfect. And then I just got to go ahead and put these on this like so, and we should be good to go. Bam and bam. And then let's also make sure that this is, I guess this is good, right? I guess these are going to be high priority. So let's set this to like 1,000 priority, and then set the disk drives to -1,000. And then that should fix that, where it puts it in here first, and then probably the EMC link, and then probably the disk drive will probably be last, if I had to guess. And then what we'll do is run some, I didn't set the priority for this guy, which is going to be, again, 1,000. And then we'll run something like this. You know what? We'll run it across this as well. You know what, actually? This might save me some stuff later. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 storage buses on these guys as well, because later we'll be doing some stuff with the compressed EMC links, and this is one of those things that we're gonna have to put glowstone and nether quartz in. Why do that when we already have it, like literally right here? So I'm saving myself a little bit of space instead of our compressed EMC links, instead of, you know, doing that or whatever, right? So I feel like that's such a big power play move right there. And of course, we're gonna have to go ahead and facade all of this. You know, if we need to add more cables down the line, we can totally do that. You know, branch out this way underneath it, and then like build like a little data center here. Probably not, because that square is probably not going to be used for much because it's not really that big. But nonetheless, we have this now. Everything should in theory be hooked up. How come I'm not seeing anything? Did I mess something up somewhere? Also, if you want a really powerful magnet, you can grab the dislocator from Draconic Evolution, the awakened dislocator from your EMC table. So you have a really powerful magnet now. I found the culprit. There you go. It should now be connected. I found the culprit. Do note, if you want to go ahead and put stuff into your network and you're using personal EMC links, yeah, you're gonna want to make sure that you set it up so it's extract only for these guys. I totally forgot about that. So come down here, come into the external storage bus, make sure it's on extract only mode. On the topic of refined storage, I want to add the wireless grid to our arsenal here. So wireless crafting grid is going to need, let's see, if I grab myself, where is the wireless crafting grid? Crafting monitor, crafting grid. This is exactly what I want here. Bam, bam, boom. It is going to need another crafting grid. That's fine. I believe I do have an extra grid hanging around. So perfect. And we should be good to go as soon as I get this to craft. Oh, did I not grab advanced processors? I totally didn't grab advanced processors. Whoopsie. Go and grab that bad boy, and then make me the crafting grid like so, and then boom, perfect. Now we are gonna need a wireless transmitter for this, so that's gonna be relatively simple to make. And then we're gonna need range upgrades. Now I don't know how easy the range upgrades are gonna be to make here. So if I grab a range upgrade, I'm just gonna need a upgrade base like so, and then one of these. Perfect. Actually, I think I want 4 of these, right? 4 of these are needed, so 2 more, and then let's upgrade those to range like so. 1, 2, and 3. And then all we gotta do is simply put this on top of our refined storage system. I am gonna need to put a cable on here like so, and then put that on top, and then put our range upgrades. And then I believe for this, it's shift click the controller. And now we have wireless access to our refined storage system. Quite a ways away from our base. We are going to have to upgrade our range because unfortunately we do not have the, mod that gives us the infinite booster thingy range. But that's fine. We can totally do that. But here is my plan. Next episode, I think we're going to go ahead and get into deep mob learning. We'll get into this mod, and we'll set up a couple wither boys. So I think in between episodes, I will go to the nether. It shouldn't be too hard to go to the nether. I believe all I gotta do is actually, let's go through and pop into the nether really quickly. And that should just be a simple of obsidian and lighting the portal. This is an FTB interaction, so where things are much harder. I'm gonna make a very basic portal for now. We might decorate this later or something, but we're gonna go into the nether, see what our spawn is like, and hopefully we can find another fortress. So next episode, I can go ahead and start the whole deep mop learning and get the wither skeletons, and that way we can set up the basically game over crate farm, which is gonna be really important. So I guess this is fine for now, and I think we're at a pretty good place to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy watching this episode, please do me a huge favor, smash the like button, smash that subscribe button, ding down that notification bell, become a part of the Hunterx tribe. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you till next time. Bye.